Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and a really big Pokemon TCG tournament just happened in Aichi here, the Champions League tournament. And as far as I'm aware, this is the biggest tournament ever. I guess with the exception of something like the Players' Cup, but that's more like a sequence of tournaments, so that doesn't really count. That's more like saying, um, that everyone who plays Pokemon is bigger than the amount of players is bigger than the amount of players in this tournament. So, as far as I'm aware, this is the biggest tournament ever. I've seen other videos say this about like other tournaments, and they're just wrong. So I hope I'm not wrong this time. But, anyways, this tournament, as I said, happened quite recently. It was like a week ago or so. Actually, no, under a week ago. And as I said, it's in IG. It is in Japanese standard, a little different than international standard. When I say a little different, um, I don't even know the differences right now. It kind of depends on time. Also, for some reason, Limitless doesn't have like all the deck results. It does top 32 here. I'm going to go looking at Pokécat Book. Pokécat Book has more stuff here. It is auto translated, so yeah. Well, we'll see if anything wacky comes from that. But anyways, Limitless does have some of the lists here, like the first place list we can see here, and it's a little easier to see. I'd say. I mean, you can like click on the cards and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, we'll take a look at the results here and I've like glanced and some. This is really interesting. I'm not going to go too much into like every deck. The winning deck list here was Gardevoir, though. Gardevoir is obviously good. This list obviously isn't anything super crazy. I'd say it's quite tame, but here it is. Second place and third place, I believe. These are top four. But so these two decks here are both were these the same? I don't think they're the same list, but they might actually be the same. I don't know. But anyways, okay, yeah, no, they're not the same, but they're similar. They are both the Mega Absol, Mega Kangaskhan, Cornerstone Master Pony X, Eveltal deck, the Toolboxy control or like pseudo control deck with like stall elements to it. You like have the pennies, and I mean this list here has 3 pennies and 2 Lively Stadium, so a little more in terms of like stall elements. Also, important to note, no Zoroark's Machinations, that card, bad, as I say. I don't know. It's not like the worst card in the game or anything, but I stand by the fact that it's not that good. But yeah, I mean, this deck's definitely pretty cool as like a disruptive deck with some powerful damage options as well. The only thing I don't like about it, in terms of like card design, is that the Mechanics count, it's a coin flip card. But yeah, this deck's like cool. I like it. I'm surprised that it did this well. It is only a couple of placements here, but from the overall results, it's done pretty well. But nothing crazy to see here. Then we have in fourth place or tied for third. I think it is fourth, but top four here. We have Crustle, which is not what I was expecting here. We see this deck does play 06 Machinations. I will say 06 Machinations, I said this before, is better for tournaments than in regular play because there's it kind of depends, but presumably it's better because there's like the time limit there and it allows to end games faster. But anyways, Crustle here. If you're not familiar with Crustle, imagine like most people are, but Crustle is a card. Oh no, um, like Mysterious Rock In. Is that the name of the ability? Oh, it is. Okay, I didn't even know that. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, you're just immune to damage from attacks from Pokemon EX, which are pretty much all the best Pokemon in the game. I mean, you look at Gardevoir, and they have non-EXs like Screamtail in this list. That's about it. I mean, yes, there's also Monkey Dory, but a lot of the damage is coming from the ability. The ability will like kind of get through you though. But anyways, you have also like Fighting Ogerpon also does that. Crustle hits through Fighting Ogerpon and it will one shot it unless they have Bravery Charm because of weakness there. But anyways, you're able to just while you have your basic which evolves turn one going second with the attack there. Then you have Monkey Doors to support it. You have Crispins to accelerate a little bit of energy. There are not that many Crispins. Oh, the way that the supporters are ordered is a little weird. I don't know if it's like alphabetical or something, but it's not by most played to least played. Anyways, so you do have as I said, Crispin to accelerate energies. We don't see any technical machines, which is that normal or am I imagining that? I don't know. I don't really see that much Crustle because, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually like kind of boring because you mostly just Crustle and then like leave it there. We also see the new item Jumbo Ice healing 80 there, which is like a really nice addition to the deck. Obviously, Mist Energy pretty important to stop effects of attacks, which are not damage, right? Effects of attacks aren't damage, so that is useful there. Ultimately, this deck I still don't think it's like the best deck in the game or anything like that, but it's definitely surprising to see it doing this well, I'd say. But yeah, I'm interested in hearing people's thoughts on this deck down below in the comment section because it is a pretty unique deck. I don't know if it's, as I said, the most interesting deck, but it is pretty unique here. Moving on to top 8, we see, oh, there's an ad or something. But we see a Raging Bolt here, Zard, Gardevoir, another Gardevoir list, and also a Terra Box list. Charizard here running a 1-1-1, Dusknoir a 1-0-1, Pidgeot, but we see this is a, not Terra Box style list, but a knocked out list. We see Water Ogerpon as well, and Sparkling Crystal, which is kind of interesting. You could actually do that. Hit attack with the Water Ogerpon turn 1, theoretically. Realistically, that's never really happening. But you kind of like burst it into play. This list here, this is a pretty normal Raging Bolt list. Yeah, it's running knocked out. Some lists haven't, but this one is here. Then the next deck, again, Terra Box, pretty normal stuff going on there. Then looking at top 16, we got Goldengo, Raging Bolt. Did you see the Koraidon? I like Koraidon more than Slithering. I've said that before. But obviously, again, something like, say, Terra Box, the Slithering is going to be kind of nice against the Pikachu EX there. Then we see... Wait, where are we? Oh, also no Megas in this list. I don't think Megas are super good in the deck, but they have some value. And then we got Pult, and we have another Pult, and we have another Charizard. This one is playing Mega Charizard X EX. This card is, oh, and this one is not running Dusknoir here. I don't know how good the Mega Charizard is. It's seen some play. Obviously, adds some more like power or like damage, specifically in the early game to the deck. And I mean, it has some different use cases. Also, this one's playing Dawn. Wait, how many Dawns were in the other one? I want to see. This is the 4 Dawn list. I was wondering about that. 4 Dawn and Charizard is pretty interesting, which we've seen a little bit popping up recently. Allowing you to specifically get the Knocked Owls as well, which is a good stage 1. Previously, and as also Dusclops, but there's only one Dusclops. Obviously, you have good stage 2s in like Charizard and Pidgeot, and also Dusknoir. And those are, I mean, Charizard's obviously, it's in the name of the deck, right? It's very important there. It is your attacker. It's not just some like random support piece or like important support piece like Gardevoir, but you only are really looking to get one in play. And then obviously you have good basics because every deck has good basics. And then you have good stage 1, specifically within Noctowl here, which is an important piece of your game plan, making Dawn a lot better here. But yeah, this other list also, as I said, plays Dawn, despite not playing Noctowl here, which is interesting. We only see 3 copies, and we see 4 Arvins, and, you know, TM Evo and stuff like that. Also, we see Battle Cage. We also see Mist Energy here. I was gonna say only 7 basics. No, that's a good amount there, right? The other list runs this one runs 5 or no 6, but the one's water. Also Sparkling Crystal. Some differences there, but yeah, you know, more Fire NGs to account for the Mega Charizard, and same thing in this list. This one's actually run. Wait, what's Mega Charizard say? Mega Charizard says you discard Fire Energy, so it does not need to be basic. I wasn't sure on that one. Of course, with Charizard EX, it does need to be basics. This allows you to play Munkidori. I'm personally not a huge fan of Munkidori in Zard, but like you're not really sacrificing too much. You're sacrificing, I mean, you know, you're messing with your energy a little bit, but you can still use it to attack with your Pokemon. And so it's like very low commitment. It's a one of, and then it hurts a couple other deck slots by a little bit for other use cases. We also see Moltres and Chiyu, which we've seen in some of these decks. We haven't seen looking through that much Moltres though. Moltres like definitely seems interesting, but not looking at too much of it so far. Then we got Marnies here. We got oh, and this is is this the Mega Dream format? I think it is, right? Yeah, that's Snow Ran. That's from Mega Dream. So oh yeah, that's out in Japan. Yeah, I know it's out. I don't know why I was like forgetting that it was out in Japan. It is out. It's not like super good looking at the set. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we should be watching out for. Maybe a light ball or whatever that card's called, and then also the Stadium Night Mine. Yeah, and then also the Snow Run there with 70 HP. It's actually not like super interesting, but it is like good. But yeah, we don't see like light ball here. We'll check that out if we hit you know, a deck that's if we see a deck that's running it. But obviously this Stormant is good, allowing you to just have more HP to survive Dragapult easier there. Then moving on again, this is the Snower that you want to be playing. The other Snowers don't even like have good attacks either, which is like kind of funny. But this deck, oh wait, this is not Marnies. This is Frostlass, Monkey Dory, pretty much like box. We see the Maractus, we see two Badoos, we see Shaman. I don't know, that's not really part of the box. I'm not entirely sure your game plan of the deck. I guess it's like to buy time and then go ahead and TM Devo to hopefully win. Going to be like the main idea there. And Blood Mercer Luna EX, you can even cheat it out or like get it going faster with Counter Gain. Counter Gain is just like such a good card. I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy good. Or it's very good. I think it is pretty underrated in standard right now. Then we see an end stack. Yeah, this is the first end stack. I was wondering how good ends would be with the new set because ends. Oh yeah, this one has a big new addition, which is the ends Zekrom doing it 230 instead, or no, doing 250 instead of 170, so 80 more damage, which is like a ton. And then you also have, I think that's like the main new addition. I mean, there's like other goofy new additions, but they're pretty bad. But yeah, we see, I don't know, nothing like crazy in the ends list besides that. But I mean, yeah, Zekrom definitely being a pretty decent card is like a good addition to the list. Now we see a Pidgeot Greninja deck, definitely not what I was expecting here. Ignition Energy, you got Team Crisis Punch. I'm not like super familiar with this deck. I'm like moderately familiar. I don't really see it. I mean, it's not that common, right? But it's a pretty cool list. It's honestly kind of like Charizard, because you got the Pidgeot, you have the Dusknoir there, and yeah, I mean it's not like the same or anything, but it has similarities. Then we have a Terra box deck here. This is definitely interesting. You have two of the Grass Ogerpon, two of the Water Ogerpon, and the four Noctowns. You also got Lilies, you got a Mega Kangaskhan, and you have a Roaring Mooniax, which is pretty interesting. Definitely not the card I was expecting to see here. Roaring Mooniax like can be useful. I mean, it can hit weakness, which could be cool. It can one-shot anything, assuming you don't have mist energy, which, as I said, I've been seeing a bunch of mist energy here. But definitely pretty interesting to see like a bit of a variation on Terra Box, not running like Pikachu specifically, which takes up a lot of energy slots in the deck. I mean, it's like you almost like build around it. You don't see Sparkling Crystal here. You see Prime Catcher. Obviously, Prime Catcher is just a good card. We also see Ends. What's that card called? Ends Plot. Is that what it's called? Is it Plan? I think it's Ends Plan, which lets you move 20 from your benched Pokemon to your active, which you can use paired with either the Ogerpon, the Grass Ogerpon there, the Teal Mask, or you could use it with Blast Trumpet to accelerate to your bench, and then you can move it to the active, which is pretty interesting there. Definitely a card that I haven't really seen too much of. Um, Oh, I was like, oh yeah, someone's done the same idea, but it's the same list here. It's like actually the same person. We've seen some people do it without Noctowls, but without Noctowls, it's gonna be less consistent here. You need to like draw into it naturally. So I really like this idea. Definitely a really cool deck. We also see like the Leaf Yacht, or no, the that's not what it is at all. Iron Leaves. I guess that's some similar ideas. Now we see Zard, Polt. Oh, and it looks like that's the end of top 32 decks reporting there. We also see senior. Wait, what is the tournament results page? This is, I don't know. I guess we'll look at that. But we got the senior day two results, which are, I don't know if Japan is the same um age brackets or whatever, but we see Ends coming in first here. I was like, what's that Pokemon? That's Toedscool there. And we also see that it is running the Zekrom, just one copy of that. Then second place we got a Zard Pidgeot list without Dusknoir here. And then we got a an Absol box deck. We got Goldengo with a Mega Marwell in it. Actually, two. Wait, yeah, two. We got another Goldengo here in top 8, and then we got Gardevoir, and Gardevoir, and it is playing the new Spectre. This is 120 snipe essentially, but it does damage counts, which actually seems bad because, as I said, there's been a lot of missed energy, right? I mean, I guess it gives you more options, but I don't think the Spectre is that good, and I feel like looking at tournament results, it's like unless I missed someone playing it before, which I might have. Looks like I didn't. It seemed play in Japan some, but I'm just like not a believer in the card. I just don't think it's that good. I mean, I think it's like okay, but anyways, then we see a pretty normal Dragapult list. It looks like. Then we got the senior day one results, which is like I think just Swiss. And we see some different. We're gonna see like some overlap here. But we also see a Joltik box stack here. This one is not running the new. Oh no, it is. It's running one of the new tool, the Light Ball tool, which does 50 more damage through Pikachu EX, which seems like useful. But it is like also situational. And then you also see the Magneton line in there, a 1/1 line of that. And we also see that we got Lightning Box or Electric Box or whatever this deck's called with Mega Manectric here, and like other stuff as well. Definitely interesting to see that there. We got Gardevoir again with a Spectre, might be the same list as before. This would also inspect here though. Then we got Zard. Then we got the junior results here, which I'll quickly go through as well. And we got another Joltik box deck again with Light Ball here. We got Dragapult, we got Ceruledge. Okay, not too much Ceruledge, but we see some Ceruledge. It's not like, I mean, Ceruledge is like a decent deck. Ultimately, it's better for like lower skill levels, less in tournament play because it's a pretty straightforward deck, but it is powerful. And again, it is easy to play, which is useful for if you're looking for a simpler deck to play where you're less likely to make like big mistakes that cost you the game. It is good. And again, something you won't see as much performing highly in tournaments, but it's like it's like done decently as well at times. But anyway, Ceruledge here with of course the fighting stuff there. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Now we see Mega Frostlass out, and yeah, Mega Frostlass. Oh, okay, it's wait, what is this deck? This is Frostlass box. Yeah. So yeah, Frostlass box here with Mega Frostlass, which like does damage based on cards in your opponent's hand. It's like okay. But yeah, the Snowrun obviously being the most played new card here, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Mega Frostlass pretty cool. And then we see another Goldengo and another Joltik box. This one running Brave Bangle. I don't know how good Brave Bangle is, I'm not going to lie. You can use it on the Moltres to one-shot Goldengo EX, as well as some other things as well. So that's pretty interesting there. And we don't see Light Ball. And then looking at the day one results, which again I think is just like Swiss there, Gardevoir. I mean, like pretty normal stuff here. But ultimately, this is pretty interesting to see these new deck results in like the potentially big, I think biggest tournament ever, as I said. But tell me down below in the comment section what your thoughts are on the decks here, and if you have any decks that you like want to try out. Nothing super crazy, but I mean Crustle finishing top 4 I think is pretty impressive. Crustle has been let's see, how good has it been? It's done again. It did well here. Outside of that, I don't think it's done anything like placed super well in um any tournament. I mean, these aren't like terrible results by any means. I think 19th here is pretty good. 6th here, pretty good. I don't know how many people are actually in this. I mean, 178. And then you have some like decent placings, but again, nothing like super crazy except for this. Wait, what was that? That's 5th in juniors. So yeah, 4th though in this massive tournament, just like so good. Japan's tournament structure I think is a little different. Ultimately, it's like I want to say it's best of one, which I think best of one's better because it allows you to like play more opponents. So it actually like reduces variance. But anyways, I hope you enjoy. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.